action. How you doing, Pope of Hollywood? We're inside here with Billy Strong, and Billy's about to take us on a little tour of his art world. So tell us, Billy.
Okay, Pope. Well, this is an example of what I've been doing. I travel around the world and I collect things, and I make these figures with what I collect. I take the energy from the place I'm traveling, and I clean the material and I put it together.
Tell us a little bit of something about each piece.
Okay. For example, this piece right here I made in sorry, you can edit.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
This piece right here I made in Chile, and it's the first piece I used all plastics with.
Okay.
And I gathered what I could get in one hand.
Okay.
And I made the piece from what I could carry in one hand.
In one hand?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I made. This piece right here I made in the Recollecta Cemetery in Buenos Aires.
Wow.
Where Eva Perón's buried.
Wow.
So this is my Eva Perón.
That's like Don't Cry For Me, Argentina.
Yeah, you can see her tears.
I can see it. Yeah. And now especially it's very popular because they're bringing back to Broadway the Evita Peron story.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
I actually seen that in Broadway many years ago when Madonna was playing Evita Peron.
It was a long-running show.
Right.
But I made that in the cemetery from things I found there.
Wow.
So I took the energy from there, and
it's very interesting because I could see you obviously had this ambition to go in, this drive. You didn't know what you were going to create, but when you had everything, did you just like see the vision, or did it just come together?
Well, it's a little of both.
Okay.
I start working, and then I go from there, and I have an idea, and it just transforms and becomes something of its own.
And each one is an original.
Yes.
So there's no replications, no duplications.
No.
I like that.
This one I made on Easter Island.
Wow.
And it's the first piece I used bones with.
Okay.
Because the tribal chief on Easter Island suggested to me, she said, Billy, you should use bones because I've found material.
Right.
I have a lot of energy, and she said, just don't go robbing any graves.
Well, not only that, but Easter Island is specifically known during the Pacific War, during World War II and World War I, when America was in battle with the Japanese. Easter Island was a point where the United States was actually bombing around there a lot. So it probably has a lot of energy coming from that, because I could see it has this creativity of a circle in the center. Can you tell me a little bit about what made you...
What I was influenced was from the Moai statues that are on Easter Island.
Nice.
Which you're familiar with.
Right.
So that obviously was influencing me. And,
right.
And
which for thousands of years nobody could figure out some of those statues, how they got there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody knows. It's like a mystery.
They carved them there.
Right.
They're sure of that.
Right, but they were trying to figure out how they were moved.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like, it was like the pyramids.
It's still an ongoing...
it's a mystery.
It's an ongoing mystery.
So tell us a little bit more about some of these pieces.
Okay, well this piece I made in Uruguay.
Okay.
And it's just from things I found, and
Nice.
This is one of my earlier pieces from Brazil.
Okay, cut for a second. Just hit the button. Let's go.